podcast episode 2 with the legend Skylar Nelson, everyone. How are you doing, Skylar?
Hanging in there, man. It's been really hectic out there.
Yeah, I bet. Skylar is part of the EMT, right?
I am.
And future fighter. I don't know what specifically, but I know you want to become a fighter, right?
The end goal is to be a fire medic.
Exactly, right. Very cool. I know. Your dad was like something.
My dad was a fire captain. My uncle is a fire captain. My brother's a firefighter. Kind of runs in the family.
I was about to say that. Oh shit. Let's move that. Yeah. Everyone's a part of the firefighter thing in your family, right? And then I know Vincent's family is also into that too, so I'm sure like that shit like intertwines.
It's good to have that connection.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
That's kind of how that friendship started.
Yeah.
Through that.
That's cool. Anyway, so I guess a lot of what I have at least written down has to do, with firefighter and EMT stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, we're going to talk about your experiences and everything like that.
Okay.
And then after that, I was thinking of going into high school just because,
By all means.
high school was pretty fun for us, I'd say.
It was. I had a good time.
It was so much fucking fun, and there's a helicopter right now.
Let's take a brief pause for the helicopter.
Oh yeah, so actually, I didn't explain this just yet. So while we do this podcast / interview with Skylar, we're gonna be eating hot wings from Wingstop, the classic stop for us during high school. Fucking love that place.
Yep.
After basketball games, going there.
Yep.
At football games too.
Football games are the go-to.
Yeah, it was. We love the wings, honestly.
Love them.
So yeah, we're gonna be eating some of the hottest wings there. I think we got the top 6 of them. I ordered plain ones, and then we're just gonna dip them in the sauces. And we're trying to base this kind of off of hot ones, but the thing is, we kind of don't know which the sauces are, which sucks. But like
It's a
Skylar
journey.
said, we won't get copy striked or
Yeah.
sued or anything like that if somehow we become famous. And
Which won't happen. But
because we're gonna be doing this in a random order. You know what I mean? So hopefully.
it's an adventure. I think we should choose each other's sauces.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's
I think
kind of cool.
I think that gives it a Russian roulette type of vibe.
Fucking hell. Yeah, you've always liked it dangerous.
Yes, that's me. Live on the edge.
Okay. I guess we should just start then.
Let's start.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my freaking god, this one.
I chose it because it's very dark.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's get it. This probably looks. You can't probably see anything, but this
Very
shit.
dark.
This shit looks dark. It has seeds in it, so you already know this thing's gonna be fucking spicy. I'm kind of scared.
You gotta choose one for me though.
Let's see. For Sky, we're gonna do. Let's start Sky easy.
Okay.
This
That looks like mild.
This looks like mild, to be honest with you, or like barbecue sauce. I know I didn't order barbecue sauce, but it looks like barbecue sauce, so hopefully it's not too bad.
Okay.
I'm actually scared for mine. Mine looks freaking kind of fiery as hell. Okay, by the way, I'm awful with hot stuff. Skylar says he's alright.
I dabble.
You dabble in the sauces. Alright, let's fucking do this. Alright.
Okay.
Wait, let me just get a napkin ready.
A question and a dip, right? That's how it works.
Okay, yes, let's do that. So,
Oh shit!
let me get
that
my
shit
wing first.
smells. That shit smells spicy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm scared. Okay. So, Sky,
Okay.
going into the workforce, right? Okay, you want to go first? Okay. Oh, fuck, let me go too. Oh my god.
It's really good.
Fuck, I'm scared. Okay. How much
That's
did you
really
put?
good. I dipped it on the side that I took a bite out of. Just like spicy BBQ. That's like devil's asshole, huh?
Oh. Oh my god. That's so. Oh. Dude, that is so bad. I mean, oh, the flavor's good, but oh, dude, it's starting to taste like ass. Oh my god, I feel like I have a fever right now.
You have a question for me, John?
Yeah. So, I know a lot of people went straight to college after high school.
Mm-hmm.
How is that different from those that have gone directly to the workforce? Because I know yourself, you went directly to the workforce. I know you did some classes, obviously, over the summer.
Correct.
However, I know you didn't take the I guess the true, oh my god, the true academic
4-year journey.
Perfect 4-year journey.
Right.
Do you want to explain that experience and how that's like differentiated yourself in comparison to others that have taken that 4-year path?
It was a.
Fuck. Wait.
It does kind of kick in.
I'm gonna take a drink. I'm sorry. That is. Wait. Do I have to finish the whole wing? Do you think I probably should have to finish the whole wing?
No, you don't have to finish the whole wing.
No. Okay.
No, just a bite. All right. It was different for me because I started EMT classes 2 weeks after I graduated high school.
Fucking hell.
So while everyone was having their summer break very nonchalant, I was doing my best to have that experience, but I was also juggling that class.
I know. You said that you had like freaking like 2 or 3 I remember like towards the end of the summer at least for us, you had like finals or something like that and fucking like 6-7 page essays or something like that.
Two 6-page essays due by the end of class.
Yeah. What the hell?
It was a crazy experience, and it was really weird to be in there because I was the youngest one in the class.
Yeah. Oh my
and
God.
I was surrounded by like people in their mid-20s that had just graduated college, and it was weird because I didn't feel like I belonged there.
Sure.
You know, I did end up being the on the honor roll, like one of the top people in the class.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool in that sense that I proved that I belonged there. But
That must be cool though.
It was. It had pros and cons in
Yeah.
that I wasn't getting the full summer experience, but I was also on the path of the career that I wanted to follow.
For sure. I think that's really cool what you said because I look back at my I guess career. I guess I don't know. At Urban, and I started working really young. I think it was after sophomore year, entering junior year, that I started working at Urban. Right. And honestly, it was really cool being like really young and being in the workforce. You know what I mean? Like you said, there's the pros and cons of it because pros are just like you feel like a badass and you feel so much more mature for your age, and
you're making money while all your friends are going into debt.
Exactly. And it's really cool to have that under your belt. You know what I mean? Like like have that experience and have that experience so that like later on when people that haven't worked yet, when they get into the actual job profession or whatever, like they're not in a total shock. You know what I mean?
Right. It doesn't come as a surprise to them.
Exactly. And I think one of the cons, though, for me at least, you're not always treated, you know what I mean, like with the fullest respect, you know what I mean? Because there's plenty of times. Yeah,
you're treated like a kid.
Exactly. You're still seen as a kid in many people's eyes, and it sucks because you can do the job that
you could do the job better than the people that are older than you, and they'll still look at you the same way.
And that's one thing I find really stupid, but I don't know. I feel like that's just a stigma that's been around for ever, that young people can't do this, young people can't do that, you know. And I think we're pretty capable of doing shit,
I fucking think so too.
Exactly.
You want to switch sauces?
Yeah. Let's. Next question. Next sauce. I'm gonna make you do this one.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Try it.
Okay. Cool.
Is this the one you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking crazy.
It's the old switcheroo. Oh shit. Getting the whiff of it.
I don't know what that one was, man. That one burns.
Devil's asshole, dude.
Okay. Let me get a
Devil's
wing.
asshole.
Also, all bone-in wings, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't cheap here.
Nope.
Oh, this was also low-key for Skylar's birthday that happened a while back.
A couple weeks ago.
I feel like that's a while ago now.
Yeah, it was about a month ago.
So, to celebrate Loki celebration of his birthday as well.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, next question.
Okay.
What's been your most crazy / most memorable experiences, in the ambulance? Going out. And doing
Crazy
your
for
thing.
me or crazy for my patients?
Let's hear both. Also, let's dip these wings. This one's good. This one's good. That one's light work? Fuck. This one kicks. But I like the taste. I like the sweetness.
Yeah, it's nice.
You think that one's nice too?
It's spicier. It's like ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper? Dude, are you sure?
Mhm.
I see that shit on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck, my nose is starting to run.
I'm only picking these things dry because we didn't get lunch today in work. Okay.
They treat
So,
me-
craziest call for me.
Oh, fuck.
We had a psych patient transport out of downtown.
Psych, as in.
Psychiatric. This guy had major schizophrenia. And so
Wait, what are like symptoms of that?
symptoms can vary. This guy was hearing voices and hallucinating.
Okay, not good. It's not very good, yeah.
Not a great combination. Anyways, so we get there and we get him transporting, right?
Yeah.
We're headed to a hospital. I'm gonna keep the hospital name out of it just for privacy reasons. HIPAA.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the patient, we have trauma shears in the back of the ambulance used to cut people's clothes open for when there's a trauma.
Okay.
He grabbed them and started swinging at me.
Oh, jeez.
Keep in mind, I'm the only one in the back of the ambulance. My partner's driving. And so we had to, I grabbed his hands and I was like, excuse me. I was yelling at my partner. I was like, stop the ambulance. Stop the fucking ambulance. And so we ended up having to restrain him. And we got there and he was like, he was under the impression that we were aliens taking him to our mothership.
Wow.
So that just goes to show how crazy he was. But
Yeah.
it was very scary in the moment because it was one of those things where you can only act on instinct and there's no time to think about anything else. It's
Yeah.
just I have to survive or I just got to keep myself and my partner safe. That's what you learn in EMT school is the two priorities are your safety and then your partner's safety.
Interesting. That's weird. Or not weird, but that's incredible that you. How do I say this? In movies, you don't really see that. I mean, you might see like a person like in shock, or like I don't know, just moving like sporadically and everything like that, but not wanting to freaking kill you. Like you never
Right.
see that kind of perspective, so that's really interesting to hear about.
It was scary. It was terrifying.
I bet.
But-
Man. You guys don't get paid enough for that shit. Huh?
We came out on top. That's the important thing. I'm lucky to be sitting here eating wings with you and
Yeah.
getting ready to shit my brains out tomorrow.
Goddamn. Okay. So is that most memorable or is that crazy?
That is the most hectic and most memorable.
Okay. Okay. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Two
Okay.
birds, one stone.
That's cool. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave you a light one this time.
Is this one light, you think?
It's pretty light. Compared to the one that I got. Or actually, you're the one who's supposed to choose mine. My bad.
Let's see. I'll put the ones that we had over here.
Okay. I don't know where I put the one that...
Get this one behind. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's do. No, I'll save that one later.
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
So
God damn it.
mine looks like tapatio or something like that, some kind of hot sauce.
Mine
My-
smells sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
my mouth is freaking on fire.
From the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome.
I might need more water in a little.
Okay, that's fine.
I might honestly get the milk out.
Okay.
But let me get my wing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so next question. What has the EMT experience taught you thus far, and what are your future plans? I know we kind of got into that earlier about, being a firefighter. Oh, frick, you already started? What has your experience been, or not experience, sorry, what have you learned so far, and what are your future plans and goals? Hold it.
Oh, shit.
Sophie!
That was really sweet at first, and then it fucking kicks you in the nuts.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I'm scared to do this one.
Well, the EMT experience has kind of taught me just that as a younger person in the field.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to work twice as hard to be half as good, because like the older people who have been in the field for longer are gonna look down on you and think that you don't know what you're doing because you're a younger person.
Yeah.
And fortunately, that's not something that I had to deal with every older person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first ever person I worked with, Peter Drown. Shout out, Pete, if you're watching this, which I doubt you ever will, but if you do, I love you.
You're a legend, Pete.
You're a legend. Pete really brought me into... He was my first guy that I ever worked with. He taught me how to be an EMT.
Sure.
And he was really patient with me and really amazing in that, he didn't treat me like I was the person he was training. He treated me like an equal.
That's fucking sick. Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I've just learned that there's two ways that it can go, but to always expect the worst, just to always work your ass off even more. And it's kind of what I learned in basketball when I played basketball, because I was the coach's son. So I always had to work my ass off even more just to prove that I wasn't on the team for that reason.
That's a cool correlation. I never really thought it like that.
Like my dad always told me, It's not about basketball, it's about life.
I learned that way too late, to be honest with you, because in high school, I always thought, it was all about running,
Right.
But there's a life outside of running, you know what I mean? There's a life outside of, me being, is it hot?
It kicks you. It kicks you in the nuts.
I'm guessing you want me to do that one next?
Yeah, we'll switch. Okay. Continue your thing.
I learned that way too late, and I only learned that recently with thank you, sir. There you go. I learned that way too late, because recently with the whole Oxy thing and that shit costing, let's just say, almost 2 years of tuition and just a year's worth of tuition is $70K. So let's just say for the first year I have to pay, because of loans, almost 2 times that amount. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Awful. And college shouldn't have to cost that much.
No.
And I learned that the hard way.
Right.
Only because, though, I didn't look outside of running, and I was only looking at running, and I never, as a senior, was like, oh, let me look into FAFSA, or let me look into financial aid, let me look at, outside scholarships. I never did that shit.
Right.
And I learned the hard way, you know what I mean? I really liked Oxy. I like the people there. After, me breaking, or I guess me getting broken up
with said individual.
Right. Hanging out with different people. That was honestly pretty fun.
Right.
I was starting to really like Oxy, and I know, before that, I know I told you guys, that that I was going to return back to Mesa.
Right.
But then, in the span between then, winter break-ish, give or take, and me going back to Oxy and going into the track season, and then I started to really wanting to actually stay at Oxy,
Right.
and because I really like the people there, and now I can't have that because I learned that way too late. You know what I mean? Like, it's about life, not basketball, like your dad said. You know what I mean? Like, there's things outside of what you think are important that actually are what's constitutes life. You know what I mean? If that makes
the things that build up life aren't normally what you think they are.
Exactly. It's like the concept of the ego. Have you ever heard that? Yeah. We have this perception, you know what I mean, of ourselves and like what we think we are, but in reality, it's like that ego that we create is probably not even true, or like it's probably not even.
It's a false persona.
Real. Yeah, and
like social media.
Social media, yeah. Fuck TikTok. Fuck that.
Fuck TikTok.
The only thing I like about TikTok is.
All right. Please edit that out.
Yeah, I will. Okay. So me and Sky switching flavors.
Yep.
Skylar looked like he did not crazily enjoy this one.
It starts off really good, and then it kicks you. It fucking donkey kicks you. All right.
I'm scared.
It smells sweet, right?
Sweet buttery.
Right.
Okay. I'm scared. Oh. Dude, I'm gonna die. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit myself.
Okay, before we take a bite, though, let me just ask the question.
Okay.
Get that in.
Okay, you asked the question.
So, really quickly, I got it. Really quickly, wait. Before we actually move on, could you answer like future goal questions? Like,
what future goals? That's
Yeah.
right. I didn't answer that. I apologize.
It's all good.
Future goal: I want to be a firefighter paramedic.
Okay.
The reason I want to do that is because in San Diego, there's not many fires as there is in many other regions. So most of the calls that they run are medical aid calls.
Okay.
So if I'm a paramedic, then I get to be in the front line of doing that while also being a firefighter. So when the opportunity to fight the fires does arise, I'll still be there on the front lines doing it. And that has always been what I wanted to do.
It's like best of both worlds. Huh?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was. Well, I knew firefighters like took the job. Would like act as a paramedic.
Right.
A lot. I knew that was true, but I didn't know that was like an official job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
You get paid more than being like a firefighter EMT.
Well, it makes sense. You have to take care of two things.
Right.
So
exactly.
I guess
you have two responsibilities.
Okay.
Next question. Yes.
So, moving on from now, let's take a look at the past.
Yes. I love the past.
Yes, I know. High school was interesting for us, to say the least. We had a good friend group, amazing friend group.
Yes.
Did
drift away from for 2 years of high school.
Do you want to explain
that? I was a big member of Phase, is what our friend group is called.
Yeah.
Jonathan was actually the first person I met from Phase, and he invited me to hang with him at lunch one day, and one thing led to another, and we were really good friends. But life had other plans for me, and so I kind of drifted away from them during sophomore and junior year. We all still kind of remained in contact, but I was kind of off doing my own thing and kind of just focusing on myself. But towards the middle of senior year, everything kind of started falling into place. And I like rejoined the friend group, and we went to grad night together, like prom together, and all that stuff. And grad night is when everything clicked, and like I was just a Phase member again, and it felt really good to have that connection with the guys again and feel like old times.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing experience. Just not just grad night, but just like bonding with the guys and forming that connection, even though I had like distanced myself prior.
No, I totally understand. Like sometimes you need to take a break from others and work on yourself. I know I've been doing that recently.
Right.
I really needed time to just like self-reflect and just become a better person because I think that's
it's part of life.
Yeah, to say the least. Nevertheless, though, you're a fucking animal in high school.
Thank you.
Basketball, track,
Yes.
for like what, 2 seasons, right?
Yes.
So take it by the way. I'm scared as hell.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm scared for this one.
Continue your question.
Wait, let me.
After you take it back.
This isn't spicy, dude.
It'll kick you.
This is really good. This is really
You
good.
telling me that didn't kick you? Maybe it's with a combination of the other one. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Okay. I think they just
It's not
stack
too
on each other.
Maybe. I feel this one in my throat.
That's what she said.
Fuck off.
Continue your question?
Okay, now it's starting to kick in.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you.
Okay, so I know we just said fucking animal, basketball, varsity, right? Track, women. I know you freaking balled out there too.
I did not. I did not ball out with women.
He was
guys.
shooting 3-pointers
I didn't ball out with women.
on the court and off the court. Let's just say that, to say the least. So
He's making it up, guys.
I just want to know. Obviously, basketball was huge for you. Like you said earlier, you know, your dad was the coach, but
Correct.
you had to work harder,
Right.
And to prove that, you know,
Right.
I'm not on this team because my daddy is
Right.
the head coach. You know what I mean? I just want to have you explain your experience on the varsity basketball team, especially during CIF. Coach Dumas as a coach, and just like any fun experiences.
Basketball in and of itself was an amazing experience, and it definitely shaped a lot of my high school career because I was never a popular person. Like, I was never a popular kid, but people knew me because of basketball.
Okay.
So it kind of gave me a good balance. Like, if you were to look at like yearbook pictures and shit, I could have cared less about like what I wore or like how I dressed, you know, because I wasn't trying to compete with the social status of high school, like,
Yeah, I would agree.
you know,
I seen the
in the sweats and
the
shit,
sweats and basketball.
and the basketball shorts. Like, I didn't fucking care.
Yeah.
But people wouldn't give me shit about it because they knew me from basketball.
Yeah.
So it gave me like a good like leniency on what to do. But this past senior year, you know, I balled out, dude. I gave everything I had for every single game.
And you guys you guys could have been like CIF, like almost. You guys, I think, had the chance of like doing good at CIF. You just got unlucky that last game.
We did. Carlsbad High School. They beat us in our in semifinals.
Oh my god.
Semifinals, and
Your squad was young too, though, right?
Huh?
You had a young squad.
Yeah,
you know?
we had a young squad.
Yeah.
Me, Vincent, and Adrian were the only seniors on the team. Well, the only seniors that played. Vincent, I know you're going to watch this because FaZe, you know the other people who didn't play. Yeah. Yeah, it was a really fun experience. We had a young squad. They're still balling out. DJ, DM, if you guys are watching this, I love you guys. Mo, I love you. It's Mo's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mo.
Wait, I need to get one of them a LaMelo. I need to get DJ or Sanders?
Yeah, DJ Sanders.
Okay. I don't know if it's him or his brother.
Uh-huh.
DM. I need to get one of y'all the LaMelo or a ball jersey. I forgot that I never got them a ball jersey, bro. I promised them too. Vincent introduced me to them.
Uh-huh.
I think you were there maybe too.
Probably.
But I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy you guys a LaMelo ball jersey or something like that, or something like that. And they always like tell, like when I see them, they're like always like, hey, where's my jersey at? And I'm like,
they never forget shit like that.
Anyways, continue. Explain experience.
It was just amazing. It was great. It really paved the way for a lot of things. It gave me a lot of life lessons.
Sure.
Like I said, it's not about basketball, it's about life. And my dad constantly drilled that thing into my head.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I didn't really understand it. I was just like, no, dude, this is just a game. Relax.
Yeah.
and he would have me reading books about like famous basketball coaches like John Wooden or like Pete Carroll.
Oh, okay, I know Pete Carroll.
And it was really frustrating to me because I didn't understand what he wanted me to learn.
Yeah.
And afterwards, like now, I can connect those two because, like, I realize the things that I did learn from basketball that I can apply to life. And it's a really cool experience having that. And like, we'll be in the middle of a call or something, and like it'll come down to like crunch time, you know, and
Sure.
it feels like I had a game against Mount Miguel one time. I hit a buzzer beater 3, boom, game. That's what it feels like.
That's awesome.
And you can like connect it to that. You're just like, okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Boom, boom, boom. Buzzer beater. She's okay.
Yeah.
Game over. We win.
Isn't that the best feeling?
That is the best feeling. The best feeling is just being able to help people and like know that at the end of the day they're gonna be okay because you had something to do with it.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was my freshman year.
Right.
I was part of this really talented varsity squad. Isaiah, I don't know if you probably know most of these guys.
Yeah.
Isaiah Labra, this guy is the GOAT of Bonita Vista running. Amazing.
If I liked men.
Yeah, Isaiah would be there. Honestly,
Yeah.
his legs are, his calves.
Isaiah Labra.
I know, beautiful. Isn't he?
Yeah.
So nice too.
Super nice guy.
He's so nice.
He's so nice.
I love you, Isaiah. I'm gonna have him on the podcast soon.
Dude, Isaiah is a must.
I know. Lovely guy.
Love the guy. Amazing guy.
Toshin, another lovely guy.
Awesome
and
guy.
These guys are all fast, by the way.
Super good athletes.
Ethan.
I didn't really know Ethan that well.
Ethan's a funny guy.
Ethan is funny. From the interactions I had, he was funny.
No, he's honestly a good guy. I just think like
he can be
eccentric. Yes, he can be eccentric to say the least. I think he just needs to handle situations a little bit better.
Right.
But he was very talented. He's one of the best runners on the team. He was the best runner for a little bit.
Right.
And then we had Armando. Love Armando. He was one of my best friends. Apart from FaZe. I personally missed the hell out of that guy. I fucked things up with him. Like junior year.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was like him and Nat. Okay, I don't know if I should explain the story, but
yeah, you can tell me later.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Who cares, right?
Yeah. Who cares?
Him and Nat had broken up. And Nat was trying to get over him, and I told her like that he had already moved on. Like he was already seeing other girls and everything like that, and she was asking like, "Oh, who?" And I was just like, "Dude, I can't say it." Like, like I can't say as a bro. You know what I mean? He's but she was so persistent, and like she really wanted to know, and I was like, after like her asking like so many times, I told her who it was, and that caused a whole scene. And when Armando found out that she knew, she was like, "Jonathan, did you tell her?" And I was like, "Nope." She found out on her own, and then like I basically lied to him, and then I lied to him, and then then I finally came out to him later and told him like, "Dude, I lied to you. Like I told her," and he's like, "Fuck you, man." And then we barely talked ever since. Like it was like league finals for my senior year, where I next saw him, and we made up there right before my race, which is funny. But yeah, speaking back to the thing though, when I was part of that team, right? And when I contributed to that team, because I was probably the best freshman runner that had come to Bonita.
Easily.
I was able to actually contribute to the team because in cross country, for you to do well, you have to place your top 5 runners, if that makes sense. The top 5 runners on your team, usually 7 for varsity, they're your scoring people. And so I was the number 5 guy.
Right.
And that's pretty important just because, I needed to finish as close as I could to all of those 4, legends basically. And so whenever I did well, these guys did even better, you know what I mean? But if I was close to them, you know what I mean, it made the team get, first or second or third, you know what I mean? And so it felt fucking good,
right,
to say the least. But then when I got injured, that's when it felt awful, you know what I mean? Because
you can't contribute what you originally could have.
You can't. You physically can't because the injury in my case, and it sucks, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's almost the opposite effect. As you being the guy that scores the buzzer beater, or you being the guy that solidifies the whole team as the last scoring. You know what I mean?
Instead, you feel like the guy who's dragging it down.
Exactly, and so you have to rely on someone else who's probably not as committed, or you know what I mean, like that can't stand up to the plate. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it sucks. It really sucks being on the sidelines.
Yeah.
You probably felt that when with your toe injury. You want to
broke my toe.
Yeah.
I broke my toe. That's all you really need to know. I stopped starting for a while, and it broke my heart. That's that.
No 3-pointers for a while.
No 3-pointers for about a month and a half.
It sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks. Injury sucks, man. I fucking hate it. And that was a lot of my high school career, to be honest with you. I was injured so many times. I didn't even have a track season sophomore year. I was out the entire season my sophomore year because I did not race once.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sad.
Right.
Nevertheless, yes. Explain your experience with Coach Dumas. That guy, in my opinion, I think he's a legend. What do you think?
I love Coach Dumas.
Yeah.
Coach Dumas, I'll give you the quick rundown. Coach Dumas was an amazing teacher. Shout out Coach Dumas. He's an amazing coach.
I gotta get him on the podcast.
Oh, he'd love to go on.
Dude, this would be so sick, huh? I need you there.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing coach. Sometimes was very angry with us, but it was out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah, he smashed freaking whiteboards and whatnot, man. Well, he probably did crazier things behind scenes. Like, fuck me, why am I...
You gotta edit that out.
No. Why am I interrupting you? Go on.
You gotta edit that out so Coach doesn't kill you.
What? He's smashing whiteboards?
Yeah, don't say that he's doing shit behind scenes.
Man, he probably is, but not in bad. Man, we don't know. Coach Dumas, we don't know what you're doing, but I'm sure it's not bad.
Amazing coach. He just pushed us to be our best, and I vividly, I was very angry this one day because Coach didn't start me against Crawford High School. Crawford isn't very good of a team.
Sure.
But Coach didn't start me, and we always had the meetings before games, And when I saw that my name wasn't up there, I had to ask him, because if it was something that I was doing wrong, I had to do better. Like,
sure.
I had to fix it in order to start the next game. And I really remember this conversation vividly, and he just looked at me and he was like, I didn't think you had the intensity in practice yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was like, look, it's Crawford. I didn't think you had the intensity yesterday. You're lucky it's not a serious game. Learn from it. Don't let this shit happen again. Because if it happens again and it's a serious game, you're not going to be starting. And it was good that he was honest with me like that. Because I needed to hear that. Because I knew that I didn't put in the complete effort that I could have the day before. Okay. And after that, I did not start. I started every game after that.
Okay.
Because I just worked my ass off in every practice. Even if I wasn't hitting shots, I was getting back on defense.
Yeah.
If I was throwing away a pass, I would get the next steal. It was just always like it's a game of chess.
Yeah, you amped it up.
Yeah. It's just constant back and forth.
Yeah.
And yeah, Coach Dumas was a really good teacher and a really good coach, and those two just went hand in hand, because if he knew something was going on with me during practice, then he'd talk to me during class. Or if something was going on in class, he would talk to me during practice. And he just had a really good a good way about like helping out his players.
Yeah.
Or his students in general.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, student-wise, like,
He was really good with them.
he's so good. I mean, apart, from taking that A-push test with him, we learned a lot more things, probably more important things about life, I'd say, and, realities of American history and American
Right.
culture that,
Right.
you wouldn't learn in
We learned the
traditional
hard
setting.
stuff. We learned the hard stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what, like, I'm trying to think, I remember that one lecture, it was like us versus them mentality.
Fuck.
That was super intense.
Yeah, that was insane.
The eugenics. Remember that? Yeah, we talked about a lot of crazy shit, and I don't think you would have learned that in a traditional A-push setting. You know what I mean? And honestly, sometimes those things are more important than
Textbook stuff.
textbook. Yeah, perfectly said. Because textbook stuff
It's watered down.
isn't always the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you said, yeah, watered down. It leaves out a lot of detail. And I remember him showing us this one example with like the regular kids textbook. When they talked about Native American the Native American deaths when the Spanish came, and in the regular textbook, it just said 20 something million Indians or Native Americans died. At least our book went a little bit into it, like more in depth, but
And Coach Dumas just broke it down.
and yeah, so Coach Dumas goes 10 steps further and talks about like true first-hand experiences of Native Americans and how they were affected, you know what I mean, by the Spanish and other settlers and everything like that coming in. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
To see. Like what? Zen? What's his name? Howard? No, Howard.
Howard Zinn.
Howard Zinn is like, bro. You know what I mean? I know he's passed, but Howard Zinn and what, like the history of the people or history of people, something like that. That's his like favorite book or something, right?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Which one's that one?
I don't know. It smells like.
Are these the
smells
last
like
two?
Yeah, it smells like
Okay.
the fucking ghost pepper one.
Oh, so I have to do that one next.
Yeah.
This one, I'm getting like a soy sauce.
I think we skipped.
No, we
skipped one.
we did
We
all
skipped-
those. No, we still have the mild. These are the mild ones.
I think we skipped this one.
No, I did that one first, and then you did. Remember?
No. We've done this one. We've done this
Let me
one.
see.
That's why it smells the same. Because this one has the seeds and this one doesn't.
Let me see. Both of them has.
No, this one doesn't, and this one's like chunky.
Okay, yeah, we haven't done this one. Oh my
Okay.
god,
Next question.
that one looks so. I think Skylar might die on this one.
Next
To be honest with you.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
me. But
Wait, just show that to the audience.
it's very chunky.
Yeah, let me bring that in. Look at this, guys. Look how chunky that. Look, this looks like dog shit, dog. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm scared for you.
I'm terrified. I'm gonna shit this out tomorrow.
Like Sean Evans, be careful around the eyes.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Okay. The women. Just a little. Let's
Okay.
just-
Just a little.
So moving on. Anything in high school that you wish you could change or relive? Maybe both. What? Any experience? Okay, wait. Let me get my wing and
Fuck.
answer that. Oh, my
Oh, come on, dog.
that has to be the atomic one. This is pretty good. I'm so scared for you.
I feel like it in my jaw.
Did you already take it?
No, I haven't. I licked the sauce.
Oh my god.
What's the question?
If there's any experience in high school that you could relive or change, answer both. Wait, how you feeling?
I would relive. I'd relive basketball games.
Okay.
I would relive the basketball games. I would relive. Fuck, I'm gonna finish this shit.
Wait.
Oh shit.
What are you feeling right now? Wait.
Ass.
Okay. Nice.
Ass. Straight ass. I'd relive things like grad night.
Yeah.
I wouldn't relive prom.
Interesting. Okay.
Prom was a bad experience. I didn't have a good time at prom.
The boys, though. Alex won, man. Come on. You're dying.
Some of prom was cool.
Sure.
Prom after party was great. But certain events transpired throughout the night and didn't leave a good taste in my mouth.
Sure. Anything specific that you can say? Or no?
I broke up with my girlfriend on prom night.
Did I know this?
Yeah. It wasn't because I wanted to. She instigated a fight.
Oh my
And
god.
I was just done with it.
You went to her house. I remember that.
Yes.
God, I'm sorry, guys.
Long story, and I don't want to get into it.
Jesus. Yeah.
But there was a fight instigated, and I just realized I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't something that I planned.
Oh my god.
But at the end of the day, it was what was best for me. And you have to do what is best for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. I remember leaving this house after whenever.
Yeah.
And I went to go get my stuff from her house. And anyways, those are the things I would relive. Some things that I would change.
In a nutshell, right?
I wouldn't go to prom with that person.
For sure.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you mean, though. I mean, I can definitely agree with you with the basketball game type thing. Dude, watching y'all fucking ball out on the court, that was so much fun with the boys. I wish... Do you ever... Okay, wait, quick question. Do you ever wish you could, like, reverse the roles? And,
No.
No? You like being on there?
I love it.
Okay, cool. Because I would say the same thing about my track meets. Just because when I won the mile at Mesa, the Mesa League Finals, that was the coolest experience ever, dude. Like, just being number one was so amazing. Beating my arch rival. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Be careful around the eyes.
Of course.
No, I'm joking. Winning that shit, dude. Oh my god, that was so much fun. And I just remember beating Justin Movani. My arch. Yeah,
Who?
Justin Movani. You know this guy?
No.
You don't know what? Why'd you laugh then?
Because his name sounds funny.
Oh my god. I thought for some reason I felt like you actually knew him.
Fuck that.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay. Anyways, enough of me. That was a very fun experience that I wish I could relive.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Another thing I wouldn't relive.
Yeah, go for it.
I wouldn't have separated from FaZe.
Okay. Sure.
Not at all. I really wish I wouldn't have done it. We are in a better place now, but no, I'm good. I'm good.
You legend.
I've got Gatorade.
You legend. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if you stuck around a little bit more, I think.
I think the bond would be greater, and
Yeah.
I would have had a better high school experience.
For
Not
sure.
saying my high school experience was bad, but yes, here, take this sauce. Let's swap sauces. Fuck you. I shouldn't have fucking chosen. Fuck me. Was this one good?
That one was good. It wasn't that spicy too, so you get a break. I'm probably screwed.
Oh shit. Oh.
I'm so screwed.
Hold on. Okay, go into the next question. Next question.
I'm screwed, to be honest with you. If Skylar's reacting like this, I'm...
Go into the next question. Stop
I'm
fucking
screwed.
talking. Go into the next question.
Okay, we're gonna do an explain this gram, like
Oh,
Hot
fuck.
Ones. So I'm gonna pull up some pictures, everyone.
I don't have many Instagram posts though.
You don't, but I picked out good pictures.
Okay.
So let me pull them out. I saved them onto my camera rolls, or just like the saved feature on Instagram.
Can I dip this?
Yes. We have this picture, everybody. I'll show Sky right after. That's Skylar right there with on the floor bleeding.
Oh, fuck. My penis? Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at the. Yep.
Yeah.
Explain the gram, Sky.
Well, fuck, dude. That last one fucked me.
Okay, I'm scared. How much did you put on?
I continuously dipped it until I finished the wing.
Okay, so can I just do one?
Yeah, by all means. So,
Oh my god.
I posted those pictures when I graduated EMT school and I got nationally certified. And one of those pictures, the pictures that Jonathan showed you, it was of a trauma simulation. I'm doing a lot of fucking movements.
Dude, I'm so scared.
Dude, that one's still hitting me.
Dude, I'm so scared. I don't want to do it.
So
Can I tap past the hose?
No.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let me go.
Okay. Just let it kick you. Let it fucking hit.
I like the taste.
Fuck you, John.
Salty. Let me eat more.
Just continuously go.
While
Because there's no way. Okay.
Oh my god, too much. Oh.
So, trauma simulation for EMT school. You have to do trauma simulation, and your other classmates have to come in and assess you and figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And so, our call, we made it weird. My dick got cut off, and so no one really knew what to do, and we ended up like winning the competition or whatever. And yeah, so that's one of the only pictures I have of me with my prosthetic penis cut off.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of blood in that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's a slow burner. Huh?
Yeah. And it doesn't stop. Can you continuously dip it?
Yeah, I finished the whole wing.
Here,
Oh. Okay. You're right. This one's a slow burner.
That one's worse. Holy shit.
That has to be atomic.
Probably. Just gonna make my
Oh.
butthole atomic.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. My nose is kind of runny.
Take a napkin. Oh, shit.
Yeah. That shit creeps up on you. Fuck.
This is probably not the best thing to do during Corona.
No, it's the best. It's the best thing to do. For the last weeks, we have to do that one.
The last dab?
Yes.
Dude, what the heck?
Right.
Okay. We got 3 more pictures.
Oh, okay. That was it.
No, I'm sorry. So, we have the senior basketball game with Laffy.
That's my spam.
Yeah, we got a lot of pictures from his spam. That's him with Mr. Laffy.
Yeah, Mr. Laffy. Amazing guy. Shout out Mr. Laffy.
Yeah.
What do you want me to explain about that? Senior game,
Yeah,
senior versus staff, amazing game.
Yeah.
We did ball out, but we also had some fucking noobs on the team. Alan, you know who you fucking are. Aldo be doing spin moves for no reason on the fucking sideline. We lost by just a little bit. I hit a 4-point shot. We had a 4-point shot for that. Overall, a really fun experience. A lot of fun. Coach Sam took it way too seriously.
Dude, he was so...
Coach Sam was so fucking angry.
This guy's was on the New England Patriot
He
squad.
was?
Yeah, practice squad. This guy was good.
He was good.
Or athletic as hell, to say
Yeah.
the least. Okay, that's enough for the basketball game.
That's all I got for you.
And Mr. Laffy, right? Cool, amazing guy, like you said.
Love Mr. Laffy. He's like a father to me.
Okay, so now we have this picture.
Okay.
Just as a precursor, 4 guys, 1 bed.
Fuck. You want to show them that?
Yeah. So, Skylar, what do you have to say about this picture right here?
4 guys, 1 bed. It's pretty self-explanatory. That's kind of when I started making my way back into phase.
Yeah.
That takes place here at this house. Very, very fun night. We
Outlast.
Outlast.
Right? Yeah.
Outlast. That's when Outlast started.
Yeah. I that was the night I finished CIF or no League. I came back from League.
That's right.
Jackson Connor.
A lot of fun.
Legends themselves.
Yeah,
right?
That was a lot of fun. Fun night. We were all in bed together, just quadruple spooning.
Yeah.
Jonathan took a picture.
Typical.
And the rest is history.
And pizza. Giant pizza before they
got
closed
it
down.
And the pizza.
All right. Last image.
Okay.
This was right before Corona, by the way. Right before Corona.
Uh-huh.
When all the boys got together, right? And we hung out.
Uh-huh.
Just explain this night. It was literally everyone came back home.
Uh-huh.
Just how crazy is that? And then the
night
world
was
changes. The whole world changes like 2 days, like
2
a
days
week
later.
after. Like crazy. Explain that.
Surreal night.
Yeah.
Everyone was back from college because everyone shut down because of Corona.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like super serious yet. Like it wasn't quarantine time yet.
Yeah.
And it was just so nice to have everyone there, and it was like a whole atmosphere. Like we had DiMaggio there. DiMaggio's like he's like the rare rare occurrence, and it was super cool to have everyone there. And I raced home after work. I raced home just to get there. It was a crazy night. We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We went to In-N-Out, and it was just nostalgic, like a nostalgic event.
Yeah, and it was crazy because, like we just said, like the world had changed literally 2-3 days after.
Right.
Everyone was still out. Restaurants were still open where you could dine in. Afterwards, I know you weren't able to make it, but we all came together, watched a movie.
Right.
In the same we were like within like inches of each other,
right.
like
not the 6 feet apart.
Not even 6. Yeah, no. Like literally, Vincent and John were right next to me, like this,
Right.
Unbelievable. And then the world freaking goes on lockdown, like 2 days later.
Right. That shit hits, huh?
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
That hurt. We're gonna return to that, sadly.
Yeah.
But oh fuck. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We can take a little break though with the mild wings. But let's take a little break, right? And then I guess just as like the last 2 questions on this podcast / interview.
Am I gonna do the last dab for the last question? Okay. Epic.
You have to.
Super epic. I'm gonna shit my pants. What's this one?
Plain wings are not that bad.
Right.
Not that bad.
Question.
You're a guy. You're a jack of many trades.
Correct. Sure. Maybe.
I think you are.
Okay.
Especially in the world of music.
Ah.
Give me your top 5 songs of all time and explanations for each.
And
all genres.
Can I go top 5 on my playlist?
Just to help you out. Why not?
Okay. Lost in Yesterday, Tame Impala.
Okay.
Because it's about not letting go of your past
Okay.
and constantly dwelling on some things that have happened in the past. And I've struggled with that a lot, and like trying to let go of things and like trying to move forward. And that song really resonates with me. Boom, 1 to 5.
Does it feel like that what you just said reminds me of what King and Jairus did? But I haven't finished that, so don't say anything, and we don't want to spoil anything for them. But let's just say Kanan, he'd let go.
Yeah.
He didn't hold on to fear.
Right.
Let's just say that.
Right.
Love that man.
God. Changed my life.
Continue. So for number 4.
Bad Decisions by The
Okay.
Strokes.
Bad decisions. Okay. I don't know if I've heard that.
It's a newer one.
Okay.
Because it's about the things that you do for love, and like you're making bad decisions
Sure.
because you're not making the decisions that are in your best interest, but instead you're trying to appease someone else.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Número 3.
Number 3, we're going way back.
Okay.
Michelle
By the Beatles.
by the Beatles.
Okay. Michelle My Belle. Why is that?
Dude, that song just does it for me.
Okay. No.
And shout out Amy if you're watching this.
Okay.
My
Amy.
friend Amy, her middle name is Michelle.
Okay.
She made a point of saying it when I put it on my story. So shout out Amy. I hope you watch this. I'm going to send you the link. And if you don't watch it, I'm going to know because you're not going to reference this. Okay. Oh, What You Know. Two Door Cinema Club.
I don't listen much to them, but you could explain.
That song is very special to me because of the background behind it. Summer 2019.
Yeah.
Me and Thomas spent a lot of time together.
Sure.
Thomas is my cousin. We're like best friends.
Yeah,
Thomas. Woo-hoo. He introduced me to that song, and that was like our theme song for summer.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Really good experience. So it's like a nostalgic song for me. And can I have like honorable mentions and then number 1?
Sure.
Okay.
You don't have to explain the honorable mention.
Okay. Honorable mentions. Mr. Businessman by Ron Stevens? Ray Stevens. I Wonder What She's Doing Tonight. And that song,
By whom?
hold on.
Okay.
I wonder, Tommy Boyce. I Wonder What She's Doing Tonight.
Is this an oldie?
This is an oldie. This
Okay.
is, I'm going to explain this one because this
Okay,
one
yeah, go
hits
for it.
hard for me.
Go for it.
It's about being in love with someone and you were too afraid to tell them how you felt.
That's the worst.
So
Yeah.
there's a lyric in the song, and it says, but I tell myself I didn't lose her because you can't lose a friend you never had.
Damn.
And something about that line just hits hard for me because you regret it after you don't tell them, and you feel heartbroken. But what are you feeling heartbroken over if you were never together? And
I know exactly what you mean.
Right.
Only because after I had broken up with Jackie, or after we had broken up,
right,
I was talking to this one girl named Zoe.
right.
I was never with her in terms of relationship, but I felt something. You know what I mean? I felt really, I felt really good to be with her.
Felt connected.
I felt connected, and because I have to leave Oxy, it's like, why do I feel heartbroken for this girl that I never, said I would be with, or anything like that? You wish you could change something or do something about it, but you can't. You know what I mean? The past is the past. So totally understand you on that.
Number 1, Feel Good Incorporated, the Gorillaz.
Oh my god! Of course you'd say that. Yeah. I feel like that'd be your favorite song.
The Gorillaz hold an extremely special place in my heart. That song is just something that I would constantly hear on the radio when I was little, and as I got older, I never really knew what the song was called.
Yeah.
And I heard it on the radio one day, pulled out Shazam, and
Finally,
it all clicked up for me. And then I got really into the Gorillaz, and that's how I got into Tame Impala and like the Strokes, is because like that's what was recommended to me by friends. And yeah, so basically the Gorillaz started the tree that is my musical taste.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, so the Gorillaz started. Yeah, because I mean the Gorillaz are really diverse too, huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that makes sense for you to stem me off from that. You know what I mean? Because
they do a lot of different stuff.
Exactly, rap, like alternative techno. So they're a jack of all trades as well. Right. You know what I mean? So I guess that makes sense as to why
they appeal to me.
Exactly. So very cool.
Thank
you. I'm stupid. I think there was 3 wings, and my idiot self ate a wing thinking that there'd be 2 left over. Because you also ate one too.
Correct.
So now there's only 1 wing, right?
I can do it.
If I'm stupid.
I can do it.
So what I'm going to do to make up for that, I'm going to put my pinky in that thing. Or,
Only after I do it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't want
after-
your pinky juice on it.
that's fine. After Sky does the thing. Or, I mean, I'll just get like a wing or something like that.
Yeah.
That I've...
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out, but I got to suffer with him. Because that wouldn't be fair. So, yeah, let's just do it, honestly.
What's the question?
The last question, Sky.
The last question.
What's on your mind? I just want to ask you that. Like, what's on your mind? You know what I mean? Like, what's something you want to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, oh god. Okay, let me get on this.
There's a lot on my mind. I think I'm like a lot of other people in that I'm ready for things to go back to normal.
Yeah. I totally agree on you with that, but go on.
But I'm not feeling isolated because I tend to have a lot of interaction with people because like you said, I am working. I'm working 4 days a week. So I see people every day and I get to talk to them every day. And it feels good to be on the front lines and helping in any way I can.
Yeah.
But I also feel cautious because I don't... Oh, shit. I don't want to bring this shit home to my family.
Yeah. That's the one worry, isn't it?
Or my
You're
friends.
bringing that shit back to someone that you love.
And that's why I changed before this interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Fuck, I'm a doctor. God fucking damn.
Okay, Skylar. We're coming to the end of the marathon.
Okay?
Any words of advice you just want to tell people? Anything you want to reflect upon? Anything you have learned these last years of being alive and being Skylar? What do you want to say to the people?
There's a lot. Don't like give in to societal norms. If you have a job that you want to pursue that doesn't require college education or it requires less, don't be afraid to go out of your way and do it. I have a friend who shall remain unnamed,
Sure.
but she wants to be a paramedic. Yeah, she's going to San Diego State for 4 years, majoring in business. For what?
That makes no sense.
That doesn't make sense. You know who you are. I'm sending you the link to this. You know who you are. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
If she's scared because she wants to like fit into the societal norm or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not about that, dude. At the end of the day, no one cares. No one cares.
Dude.
Everyone thinks that they care. Everyone thinks everyone's looking at me. No one fucking cares.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, everything that we did in high school doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't.
Like, me winning that, you going to CIF,
It doesn't mean shit.
we turned into dirt one day.
It doesn't mean shit.
I know, and it's...
You have to do what's best for you while you're on this earth. And if people are going to shoot you down and, like, tell you that they don't agree with what you're doing, then those people don't belong in your life. You should surround yourself with people who are going to support you and only want what's best for you. Otherwise, they're not real friends.
Yeah.
That is all I have to say in that aspect.
No, that was great. I totally agree with you, man.
Holy shit.
You're only as good as the environment you put yourself in.
That's right.
And you need an environment that supports you, wants what's best for you.
Correct.
And I had that environment, honestly, a lot through high school. And because, guys like you know what I mean?
Thank you.
And you can't ask for anything more than that. After that, it's just up to you, you know what I mean?
Right.
People can only go so far as to, helping you, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's you, and like you said, you got to do what's best for you, and
right.
Honestly, do what the hell you want to do, as long as you don't hurt anyone physically or mentally.
Right.
Like honestly, like be Republican or be whatever you want to be.
Who
You know what I
fucking
mean?
cares?
I don't care. I mean, I might care a little, to be honest. But at the end of the day, obviously, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, and I think we should look at our similarities first. You know what I mean? I think that's another thing too. You know what I mean? If we realize, we're all similar, and we probably have more similarities than differences. And if we talked about those similarities in the first place, rather than our differences, I don't think there'd be a race issue in America. But that's a discussion for another.
That's a discussion for Coach Dumas.
That is a discussion for Coach Dumas. Dude, he's going to freaking lecture. That's going to be a freaking, 8-hour podcast?
He's going to go beat
Skylar. It was a pleasure. Let's fist pump it. I know. Ooh, the germs. Oh. Scary. Say what's on your mind. Last thing, you want to say, shout out anyone, plug in your Instagram. What do you want to do, man?
Live life to the fullest. Be you. Reach out to the people who mean the most to you. Okay. And don't eat atomic wings because you're going to feel it in your stomach.
That shit lasts. Okay, guys.
That's that.
Thank you for watching. This was a first. I wanted to do this again, honestly. I think
we're going to do this with Connor and Jackson.
Yeah, we got to do a big group thing like this. This is awesome. I think this is a good, honestly, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but this is a good, stepping stone for me.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
A interview type podcast thing, because
100%.
I think this was good. This was a good experience for both of us.
Yeah.
I had fun, so.
I had a great time.
I think we'll wrap it up. I'm Jonathan Kelly. This is the legend, Skylar Nelson. Hopefully you don't see him around, not in a bad way.
Yeah. For safety reasons, I hope I never see you.
Yes. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure, Sky.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Have a good night.
Yeah.